Hi, it's Arthur live again from the backstage of PyData 2025, and I'm here with Simona from Saint-Gobain. So hi,
Nice to meet
Simona.
you. Hi.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Happy to be here.
Can you give us a bit can you tell us a bit about your background and what
Yes,
you're
of
doing?
course. So, as a job, now I'm a project leader in data science at
Okay.
in the research center of Saint-Gobain here in Paris.
Yeah.
So, very easy to come here this morning because it's not that far. And as a background, I have a PhD in deep learning and computer vision, mostly applied to the medical field.
Okay.
And I'm an engineer by background. I graduated in Italy and now I'm in France.
So Saint-Gobain can seems quite far away from the medical field. So what are you working
It
on
is.
right now?
It is far away, but data science really connects
Yeah.
everything. And so before I was mainly working on big imaging data, and now there are always a big data set, but applied to production line or different stuff. So I feel like it's not that far when we are data scientists. We are quite flexible on what we do, I think.
Yeah, we share a common stack, and which is
Exactly.
really nice at PyData is that we are meeting with the maintainers of this stack we are using
Exactly. And now we
on
can see who is doing the
yeah,
code that we do.
we should thanks
It's
for what it's working. Okay, so you migrate from computer vision to broader big data analysis at
exactly.
Saint-Gobain. Are you working on specific topic? I know that you are giving a talk tomorrow, so maybe you won't
Exactly.
to
Maybe I
tease it too
can
much.
start
Yeah, you can tease
introducing
it
you.
a little bit.
Yes, we have different topic, and one that I will talk tomorrow is about causal inference applied
Okay.
to production line. In particular, we are talking about the glass wool production. So really, in data science, we do a lot of correlation, but
Yeah.
as we all know, correlation is not causation.
Yeah.
So we are trying to understand how to go from correlation to causation using open source library. So in this case, for example, tomorrow we'll explain how we use the DoY, which
Okay.
is a package for causal inference, and how we gather data from the production line. We created a graph using the expert knowledge, and then we did some causation analysis to really understand what affects the quality of the product.
Okay.
So it means it's a little bit about this, the talk we will give tomorrow with a colleague.
So stay tuned. What time is it?
It's at 2:05, so
Okay.
after lunch.
So 2:05 tomorrow, right after lunch. If you are in the area, go for it. And if we go back, it's really nice to see like a big company like Saint-Gobain working on working with open data at
Yeah.
least. Um, isn't it a challenge to find the right data for machine learning? But because I feel like the use cases are common, but the data are really rare
Yes,
to
right.
bring them to
Data is
life.
always a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes, it's hard to find data, and it's even harder to find good data to train a model, because sometimes you can have tons of data, but if you just have bias, if you just have noise, you don't find the signals in the data. So, like, I think it's very important, like for a company like Saint-Gobain,
Yeah.
that we go in the plants, that we talk with the expert to have the knowledge of the data, and just not to analyze, but to understand
So the
better what's
context.
behind.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Not just taking a data set, but really understanding what's behind.
Oh, that's really nice. And more on a personal level, you
Mm-hmm.
said you moved from academia and computer vision to let's say applied research in a
Yes.
large company. How was this transition?
The transition, it was smooth. I didn't. I think it was okay. I did already a PhD very applied, because
Okay.
it was applied to hospital in Paris. So I feel that, and I was working in a lab here in on IRIA, which is the National Institute of
Yeah.
Automation Informatics. So we really did a lot of open source and coding. So the transition went well, and I'm not the first one doing it in the lab, like.
Okay, that's really nice. And maybe for to wrap it up, is there anything you want to share? Is there about your journey or about your passion for data or whatever?
I don't know. Maybe I can just say that as data scientists, we are quite flexible.
Yeah.
So not to be afraid of take a different path of what we studied. And if we think something is interesting, just go. And there are a lot of open source tools available. And with GenAI now it's even more available. So I think if we have a lot of ideas, if we have creativity, we don't need to be afraid to test new stuff.
That's a really great conclusion.
I should apply it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Simona,
welcome.
for your time. And see you tomorrow for your talk.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Thanks, everyone.